Streets in One presents the Rootie Kazootie Club.
I'm the leader of the Rootie Kazootie Club, and with me there is Gala Poochie the Pup.
So let's start here, a Rootie
Yes, sir, Rootie Rooters, this is Rootie Kazootie, and here's my chief rooter, Big Todd Russell.
Hello there, Rootie Kazootie.
Hello there, Big Todd.
What, you got a chicken back there today, Root?
Oh, that's no chicken, Big Todd. No, sir, Rootie boy.
Well,
That's Poison Zoomack.
What? Well, what's the idea of old Poison Zoomack clucking like a chicken there?
I'll tell you about it in a minute, Big Todd.
That's the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. There's Poison Zoomack, and he's clucking like a chicken. Root, what's going on, Root? Tell us
Well,
what.
you know, last week Poison Zoomack tried to play a trick on me. He was going to make me cluck like a chicken.
Well, now, wait a minute. He's clucking like a chicken, though, Root.
Well, that's because I was wearing my lucky four-leaf clover ring. You know, that ring keeps me safe from Zoomack. And when he tries to play a trick on me, it backfires on him.
Well, what do you know? You mean to say that instead of you clucking like a chicken, it backfired, and old Zoomack is clucking like a chicken?
And yes, sir, Rudy.
How?
And Polka Dottie and I are so happy about it, we have to sing about it.
Oh,
and here
boy.
we come.
Well, sure. Listen, oh, boy, look at you. You're out of your baseball uniform, and you're dressed up real formal.
Well, that's because we have to dance, don't we, Polka Dottie?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Hey.
Oh, walk me around again, Rudy.
Around, around, around.
The music is dreamy as peaches and creamy.
She won't let her feet touch the ground.
I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy.
She just wants to holler out loud, ship ahoy.
Oh, walk me around again, Rudy.
Around, around, around.
Well, listen, Papa Rudy, there's Mr. Needledoodle and his knee mixed up.
He's waltzing around with a mop there, you see.
Gosh, Rudy. Oh, gee. Oh, that mop is clucking like a chicken.
Oh, say, he's not dancing with a mop. He's dancing with Poison Zoomack.
No, Rudy. Gee.
Papa Rudy.
Oh, come on, Ruth. Let's dance some more. I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy.
She just wants to holler out loud, ship ahoy.
Oh, walk me around again, Rudy.
Around, around, around. Boy,
Say,
Boy,
Todd, you'd better warn Mr. Needledoodle. If he gets close to Zoomack, he'd better wear his lucky spot ring.
say, that's right. Even though old Poison Zoomack is clucking like a chicken, he's still pretty dangerous, you know that?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Mr. Deedle Doodle, you got rid of old Poison Zoomack, huh? Good.
Well, where's your lucky spot ring, Mr. Needledoodle? You'd better wear it.
Yeah, you have to wear that, Mr. Deedle. Uh-oh. He doesn't have it on, Root. You see that?
Well, he must have it in his pocket.
Oh, in his pocket. That's right. Boy, oh, boy. What's it? No, a loaf. Oh, another loaf. No, he had... Oh, boy, a cabbage. No, it can't be in that pocket. Must be in another pocket. A cantaloupe.
Gulper
Must
Rudy,
be in
look in
another
all
pocket.
your pockets, Mr. Needledoodle.
Well,
Gulper Rudy,
what-
where's the... Uh-oh, he has a watering can in that pocket, but no lucky ring.
No, well, wait a minute, Mr. Deedle. Don't water me. I'm no flowers. No, listen. You got to...
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no.
right.
No, don't...
Find yourself a garden, Mr. Needledoodle.
That's right. Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking. Wait a minute, Rudy. He may...
He knows where a garden is.
Got a
He
garden.
knows.
Look at this. Oh, no.
Gulper Rudy, is that policeman mixed up?
Don't do
He
it.
has a flower garden on top
Watch
of his
it.
head, and now
No,
he's
Mr.
gonna...
Deedle. Oh, no, you
look at
should...
the water.
Wait a minute, Mr. Deedle Doodle. No. Look, you're supposed to be looking for your luckies, Mr. Deedle.
Oh, well, it's no time to call him back now, Big Todd. Gala Poochie Pup wants me to read him a story, so we can't call Mr.
Oh,
Deedle.
wonderful. I want to hear this, too.
Now, this is a story about a puppy just like you, Poochie, see? Well, down near Kazootie Land lived a puppy dog who dreamed of being a star in the circus. He dreamt that he stood in the middle of the circus, balancing a stick at the end of his nose. with a ball at the end of the stick. And a flag on top of it all. Of course, it was only a dream, and when the puppy woke up, it all disappeared.
Huh?
Well, after this dream, the puppy wanted more than ever to be a star in the circus.
Uh-huh.
But instead of doing anything about it, he went right back to sleep. Well, a few weeks later, the circus came to town. And right away, the puppy ran to the great big circus tents to get a job balancing things at the end of his nose. Can you really balance things on your nose? Asked the circus ringmaster. I dreamed I could, said the puppy. Oh, that's not good enough, answered the ringmaster. We don't want dreamers, we want doers.
Huh?
Go away, we're busy. Go. Well, the puppy thought over what the ringmaster said, and he decided to forget about dreams and become a doer. Right away, he started to practice. First, with a stick at the end of his nose. Yes, sir, Rudy. And then, with a ball at the end of the stick. Oh, you could never believe it. He was so great. And finally, with a flag on top of it all. Yes, sir, Rudy, and his practice made him perfect. And before long, he was hired by the circus and became a star. And whenever anyone asked him the secret of his success, he would always answer, dreamers never get ahead, but doers always do. So practice hard and you'll succeed. That's my advice to you.
Well, thank you very much, Rootie Kazootie, for that wonderful tale of the magic kazootie. Say, you know something, Root? The moral of that story also goes for the lucky spot ring. You know that, see? Because the Rooties won't get their lucky spot rings just by wishing for them, you know. They've got to do something about it.
Well, there's nothing hard about that. All the rooters have to do is eat super delicious Powerhouse candy bars and then send in the Powerhouse wrappers. And just look what they get back. A handsome lucky spot ring for their very own. Tell the rooters about it, Big Todd.
Well, it's an all-metal ring with a bright, shiny finish, you see, that gleams with the color of real gold. And it's adjustable, too. You know, to see, that means it'll fit any finger. And around the outside edge, it says, Rootie Kazootie's Lucky Spot. And right there, right in the center, is the lucky spot itself.
Rooters, you can use that lucky spot to put your own secret mark on messages and secret papers. Just slip the edge of the paper under the top of the ring. Press down, and zing-a-Rootie. The lucky spot is pressed into the paper.
Yeah, and that lucky spot can really come in handy when you want it. Now, suppose you want to have a secret meeting with your pals, you see, but you don't want anybody to know about it. Well, you send 3 different messages, each naming a different place, you see. But there's the real trick. You only put the lucky spot on the real message. And that way, your pals know which meeting place is the real one, you see.
You can use your lucky spot ring to send messages of warning and danger the same way. And remember, your lucky spot ring proves you're an official rooter, too. So, rooters, send for your ring right away.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget now, besides getting the ring, you have all the fun of eating Powerhouse candy bars.
That's right, rooters. Just make believe you're tasting a Powerhouse bar right now. Lots of creamy fudge, crunchy peanuts, chewy caramel, all covered with thick milk chocolate. Say, with the very first bite, you'll say, wow, wow, power. That's the way we do.
That's right, and now here's how to use those Powerhouse wrappers to get your lucky spot ring. Send 2 Powerhouse candy bar wrappers, 15 cents in coin, and your name and address. Now remember, 2 Powerhouse wrappers, 15 cents, and your name and address, and send that to Powerhouse, Box 8047, Market Station, Los Angeles, California. Then you'll get your lucky spot ring in just about 2 weeks. Write down that address now, Powerhouse, Box 8047, Market Station, Los Angeles, California. And now, you boys and girls, what do you think it is? It's question answer time for you. The Gala Poochie Quiz.
Yes, sir, Rudy Rooters, if a contestant answers correctly, Gala Poochie Pup says, right. But if a contestant gives the wrong answer, then Poochie says, Okay.
What a powerful note. Gee, there's the first contestant coming over right now. Fella there with a bow tie on and a sharp jacket, and his name is... come on, what's your name?
Tommy McEwen.
What? How loud? Say it real loud.
Tommy McEwen.
Tommy. And how old a fella are you, Tommy?
8.
8 years old? You don't happen to have an 8-year-old question for Tommy McEwen? Atta boy.
He does.
He had his assistant working there today, you see, Tom. Oh, you have a Quizarootie partner, and her name is Ann Bound, and she lives in Provo, Utah. Wave at Ann there so she'll feel good.
All the way out
and you
there.
wave too, Pooch. Go ahead. Atta boy, good. Now, you got a picture puzzle there, fellas?
Right
See,
here.
Tommy, your question is to name the musical instrument that we have here on this puzzle, see? Now, of course, right there we have sacks of potatoes, you know, right there, see? Then over here we have the letter A, and then, well, you know what that is over there. Now, if you put all those sacks together, it'll come out to the name of a musical instrument. What would that be, Tommy?
Saxophone.
Which one?
Saxophone.
What do you say to that, Pooch? Right. Absolutely right. Saxophone. And you are an official Rootie Kazootie whiz as of this moment, Tommy.
And a feather in his cap, Big Todd.
Feather for your cap. See you later with some prizes and surprises.
Say, Rooters, before we go on, listen. Here's how you can become eligible for the Gala Poochie quiz.
Well, first of all, now, you must send in your 2 powerhouse wrappers and 15 cents in coin for Rudy's Lucky Spot ring. See, that's important because we use the very same wrappers to choose contestants and Quizarootie partners.
So, Rooters, when you send in for my Lucky Spot ring, put your name and address on the back of each wrapper very neatly. Each week, Poochie chooses the neatest wrappers. If you live near the studio and your wrapper is chosen, you'll become a contestant. If you live far away, you'll become a Quizarootie partner and win prizes right at home.
That's right. You see how it works, Rooters? When you send in wrappers for the Lucky Spot ring, you get the ring for sure, and in addition, those wrappers make you eligible for, 2-wheel bikes and lots of wonderful things. You can't send in wrappers for the quiz alone, though, see? Those don't count. Only wrappers sent in for the lucky ring are used, so do it today. There's the next contestant right there coming over. He's got a bow tie on, too, but he's got a blue jacket this time. And your name is,
John Two-Tone.
John, and how old a fella are you?
8.
8 years old. John is 8, too. You don't happen to have an 8-year-old question for John back there, do you? Atta boy, Pooch. Oh, John, your Quizarootie partner is Charles Dane Barnhard of Bethesda, Maryland. Why don't you wave at him, make him feel good? Pooch is waving, too? That's great. Now, let's see, Pooch. I want to put you to work right now. We want Pooch to act like an animal whose name sounds like fair. You see, it sounds like fair. See? Now, what would this animal be? Go ahead, Pooch. Oh, there we go.
A hare.
Which one?
A hare.
Which one?
A hare.
What do you say to that, Pooch? Absolutely right. Yes, sir. Wait a minute, Tom. Well, I mean, no, you're not Tom. You're,
John.
John. That's right. That's what I said, didn't I? John. Sure. You're an official Rootie Kazootie whiz.
And a feather in his cap, Big Todd.
Feather for your cap. See you later with some prizes and surprises, John. And there's a pretty young lady right there. In a very
yes,
pretty
a
dress,
Rootie
too.
boy.
A blonde girl with blue eyes and a very pretty smile and a very pretty dress. And her name is,
Marianne Hester.
Marion? And how old a person are you, Marion?
11.
11? Do you have an 11-year-old question for Marion, Pooch? See that?
Yeah.
He's really a wolf, in disguise. He's disguised as a dog, you see.
Boy.
Yes, sir. He's having trouble. Is that assistant giving you trouble again there? Oh, that
No,
boy.
he got the question.
Oh, your Quizarootie partner is Charles Lee Mack of Berwyn, Illinois. Marion, wave at Charlie and make him feel happy. That's good. Pooch waves, and here we go. Oh, you got a beard, fellas? I
Right here.
want to put this
Just
beard...
happen to have one.
That's fine. I guess we'll have to... Let's see. I think we can just hold that there like that so I see if this is going to work, Marion. Let's turn you around this way, look. Yes. Yeah, that looks good. See, the only reason we put that on is because we want to pretend that you were the man who lived alone after a shipwreck until he met a friend whose name was Friday. So who are you, Marion?
Robinson Crusoe.
What do you say to that, Pooch? Absolutely right. Robinson Crusoe, and you're an official Rootie Kazootie whiz too, Marion.
And a feather for her cap, Big
That's
Todd.
the work. Yep. See you later with some prizes and surprises. And how about a great big rootin' kazootin' cheer for all of those Rootie Kazootie whizzes?
Hooray! 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 Well, clucking Poison Zoomack, here you are, clucking like a chicken.
Root, I think he's trying to tell you something. You know that?
Yes, Rudy, but I don't understand chicken talk. Do you, Big Todd?
No, I don't understand a word of chicken talk. I wish I did. I
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, we don't understand you, Poison Zoomack. Sorry, don't understand you.
I think he may be trying to tell you something real important. Gee, if we only knew somebody who could, who could talk chicken talk and understand it.
Gosh, Rootie, I don't know anybody.
No.
Don't you know some old chicken who could translate what Zoomack is saying, Todd?
Well, I know a couple of old chickens, but they only talk chicken talk. They could understand him, but they couldn't tell us because they can't talk English, you see.
Oh, I see. Well,
Quite
let
a
me
spot
explain.
to be in.
Say, I've got it. My talk-a-majig.
What on earth is your talk-a-majig?
Well, that translates everything into everything, just as long as it's talk, you see.
Well, what do you mean to say it could translate chicken talk into English?
Oh, yes, Rootie. Even dog talk into French. You know, it translates into 27 languages, including the Scandinavian.
Including the Scandinavian?
Yes, Rootie.
Wow, let's see this thing. Come on.
I'll
this
get
may
it,
be the...
I'll get it.
Yeah, this might work.
Now,
Boy,
here
I
it
don't
is,
know.
here it is.
Is that it? Is that the...
Yes,
Hey, that
that's
looks
it.
a little like that ring-a-majig machine of yours, that makes these wonderful Lucky Spot rings.
Well, this is a little bit different.
Oh, is it?
Now, Zoomack clucks into the funnel up there.
What,
Then
up here?
you turn the crank, and when you open the door, zinga-rooty, we hear the English translation.
Well, what do you know? Go ahead, Zoomack. Cluck into the top there. Try this.
Yeah, right up there.
Try it.
Can you make it? Okay, that's pretty good. Now, turn the crank, Big Todd.
All right, I'll turn the crank. There we go.
And now, open the door, and let's listen.
I'll open the door. There we go.
Girl, Rooty, is that English?
That certainly isn't English. Now, wait a minute. How many languages did you say that thing worked on?
27, including the Scandinavian.
Well, that must have been the Scandinavian.
Of course. I forgot to turn the dial here in the front
Oh,
to
for
English.
heaven's
We'll have to do this all over again. Sorry,
Oh.
boys and Zoomack. Now, I'll turn this dial to English. Just set that right.
Okay.
Now, give us some more chicken talk, Zoomack. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, that's enough. Turn the crank, Big Todd.
Turn the crank again. All right, there we go.
Now-
There's the crank.
Let's open the door and listen this time.
All right, let's open the door now.
Oh, please, Rootie, make me stop talking like a chicken. I'll be good if you make me stop.
Oh, you want me to help you, eh? Up into the funnel, Poison Zoomack, so it gets translated.
Have to do it up in the funnel, eh?
Yeah. Okay, I'll turn the crank now. And open the door, please, Big Todd.
All right, I'll open the door again.
And now
There we go.
Oh, I'll be good if you make me stop talking like a chicken.
Whoa, all right, Zoomack. I'll make you stop.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, enough. Now, listen, Zoomack, there's a little window in the Rootin' Kazootin' section where all the rooters sit. Now, you go there and wait. And when I tell you, put your head out and you'll be cured for good. Yeah, that's right. Well, Rooty.
Well, wait a minute, Rudy. You really mean to say you're going to help Zoomack?
Oh, he's learned his lesson, Big Todd. You know, he knows never to try a trick on anybody who wears the Lucky Spot ring.
Yeah,
Because the trick always backfires.
Yeah, but what good will it do if he puts his head through that window? I don't get that.
Well, you see all the rooters, Big Todd?
What?
See them over there?
Oh.
Well, when he puts his head through, they give him a double bangarooty with those rolled-up newspapers. Boy, that'll cure him.
Oh, boy, it'll cure it, but he won't like it, you know that?
I see. Well, we found the rooties. Here's Mr. Deedledoo.
Mr. Deedledoo.
He's still
No.
watering his garden.
No, stop that, Mr. Deedledoo. Watch it. Wait a minute. Oh,
Boy, you know, Big Todd's right. You should be looking for your Lucky Spot ring and put it on your finger.
that's right. Certainly.
Oh, he didn't understand. I said ring, Mr. Deedledoo. Ring.
right.
Ring.
Absolutely.
Oh,
no. Mr. Deedledoo, look at he's Mickey. He said ring and he brings out an alarm clock. No, stop that alarm clock, Mr.
Yeah,
Deedledoo.
stop
it.
He's trying to stop it. He's trying to
that
stop
alarm
it.
clock.
Well, anyway, it stopped.
It stopped all right now.
Oh, that's Poison Zoomack.
Zoomack.
Yeah, well, he must be ready to put his head through the window in the Rootin' Kazootin' section.
Oh, boy, this will be good. Let's watch this.
Poison Zoomack, do you hear me? Now, when I count 3, put your head through the window. Now, ready, rooters? You all know what to do. Now, get set. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. Oh, look at that. Oh, they caught it. They clobbered old Zoomack. Look at that. Oh, I want to tell you, you certainly cured old Poison Zoomack.
Oh, I didn't. The
That's a
Bangaroo,
fine
the
way to
rooters
cure
gave him
me,
cured
boy.
Zoomack. Did you
That's
notice,
a
boys?
fine way to cure me. Hit me over the head. I'm mad.
Well, who cares if you are, Mad Zoomack? We all have lucky spot rings to protect us against you.
Oh, yeah, well, Mr. Deedle-Doodle doesn't have a lucky spot ring.
Go for Rootie.
Wait a minute, he doesn't
Yeah.
either, Root.
Yes, sir, and I'm going to play a trick on Mr. Deedle-Doodle right now.
Gee.
Mr. Deedle-Doodle, you're not a policeman. You're a reindeer.
Reindeer? Don't listen to him, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
You're a reindeer, Mr. Deedle-Doodle. I know.
You're not a reindeer.
I mean,
Go for Rootie.
Wait a minute.
Look at
Oh, Mr. Deedle-Doodle put antlers on because he thinks he's a reindeer.
You're no reindeer, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
You see, if
You're
he'd
no
only had his ring,
reindeer.
if he'd had that ring, everything would have...
Rootie,
Wait a
look
minute.
at
There's an umbrella. Now, what's going on, Root?
Of course it's an umbrella. Every reindeer needs an umbrella.
Since when, Poison Zoomack?
Oh, because of the reindeer.
Look, Todd, it's raining. Mr. Deedle-Doodle's acting like a reindeer, and that brought the rain.
Well, what? Hey, that's... Oh.
Boy, you know, this all could have been avoided if Mr. Deedle-Doodle only wore his lucky spot ring, you know.
Yeah, that... See,
You can't stay here, Mr. Deedle-Doodle. We're getting wet. Goodbye, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Bye, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
I
You
mean,
can't
Mr.
stay.
Reindeer.
You have
See
to
you
go.
later.
Boy, oh, boy,
Bye.
that rain.
Boy,
Oh,
boy. Oh, it
oh,
stopped.
there it stopped.
Say, Big Todd, before the rain comes back, I'd like to say, wow, wow, powerhouse.
Oh, yeah. You know something, Root? Well, I'm sure glad I'm wearing my lucky spot ring, you know that, because at least Poison Zoomack can't make any trouble for me, you know.
Well, I hope all the rooters are wearing their lucky spot rings, too.
Yeah.
I'm making lucky spot rings on the ringamajig just as fast as I can, because I want every single rooter to have one.
Oh, yeah, and when you think of all the things you can do with the lucky spot ring, boy, it's really the thing to have. Now, let's take a look at that again, Root.
Okay.
Boy, look at that. Isn't that handsome? It's got all the color and sparkle of real gold, and it's made to fit any finger, too.
Wait till you get yours, rooters. You'll say it's the most exciting and best-looking ring you've ever had.
right.
Look at this.
Yeah, you see, right around the edge, it says, Rootie Kazootie's Lucky Spot. And right there in the center is the lucky spot itself. Now, that's the same lucky spot that you can transfer to messages, papers, and books, you see? You slip the paper under the top of the ring. Now you press down. And just like magic, the lucky spot is pressed right onto the paper.
You know, it's lots of fun to play that Poison Zoomack is after you. Then, just when he's about to do something, you can scare him away with your lucky spot ring.
That's right. And for sending secret messages, all you have to do is use the lucky spot mark as a signal.
Rooters, you don't want to be without your lucky spot ring any longer than you have to. So listen while Big Todd and I tell you how to get yours.
Well, first of all, you have the fun of eating Powerhouse candy bars. Now, that's really fun. Boy, when you sink your teeth into that Powerhouse bar, it's like eating 4 different candy bars at once. There's chewy caramel and lots of crunchy peanuts and creamy fudge all together, and all covered with thick, tasty milk chocolate.
Then take 2 Powerhouse wrappers and write your name and address on the back of both of them. Put the 2 Powerhouse wrappers and 15 cents in coin in an envelope and mail to this address.
Powerhouse, Box 8047, Market Station, Los Angeles, California. And you'll get your own lucky spot ring back in just about 2 weeks. Remember that address now? Better write it down. It's Powerhouse, Box 8047, Market Station, Los Angeles, California. Send for your lucky spot ring today. And now, a prize for every Rootie Kazootie quiz. Who answered all those questions are the Gala Poochie Quiz. Yes, sir, it's prize time.
Go for Rootie, here's the rain.
Prize board. And one of the balloons fell down, and here's the magic wand, and here's the first contestant coming over here. That's the boy. Now,
And
let's
your
see.
Quiz-a-Rootie partner is Ann Bound of Provo, Utah.
Which one of those 3 balloons are you going to break there now? Anyone? This one, way over here, he said. Boy, I don't... But there's the message way
Did you
over
find
here.
it, Big Todd?
Yeah, let's see now. For
I'm
you
so
and your
excited.
Quiz-a-Rootie partner, a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars and a 15-volume set of the Britannica Junior, published by the same people who make the grown-up Encyclopedia Britannica. Every question you might ask will be answered by that Britannica Junior, and it even has a book full of maps. Congratulations to you. Now let's get the next contestant back again.
And your Quiz-a-Rootie partner is Dave Barnhart of Bethesda, Maryland.
2 balloons. Which'll it be? That one right over there, he said, and look where that prize went. Let me see. Thank you very kindly. Let's
it,
find out
Todd.
who's in this, what's in this thing for you and your Quiz-a-Rootie partner. Wow, a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars and a genuine Schwinn Hornet bicycle. It's got everything, including a tank, an electric horn, and a headlight.
Boy.
That's the
Look at
shiny
that,
bright
rain.
Schwinn, America's favorite bike. It's raining again because Mr. Deedle-Doodle came back. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it's the rain
Bye,
here.
Mr. Deedle-Doodle. Bye. Oh,
Goodbye. Oh,
boy.
there
Stop.
goes the
That's
rain.
good. Here comes the third contestant, and she's going to break this balloon. We'll
Your
see what's in
Quiz-a-Rooty partner is Charles Lemack of Berwyn, Illinois.
Oh, boy, for you, enter Quiz-a-Rooty partner, a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars and an RCA Victor 45 automatic phonograph. That's the kind that plays 10 records with just the press of a button, you know. And here to start your record collection off is an RCA Mighty Mouse record right there.
Rudy. As told by Big Todd Russell.
Yeah, thank you very much. And how about a great big rootin' kazootin' cheer for all of those prize winners right there?
And now, everybody, listen. Here comes Gala Poochie Pup. Now, he's already picked 3 rooters who live near the studio and will be contestants next week. Read their names, Big Todd.
All right, Mark Carroll of Newark, New Jersey, and Paul Principato of the Bronx, and Eleanor Tessler of Brooklyn.
Well, Rudy, now Poochie's picked 3 rooters who live far away and will be Quiz-a-Rooty partners next week. Read their names, Big
There's
Todd.
Vicki Ann Malsom of Des Moines, Iowa, Tommy McNerney Jr. of Norfolk, Virginia, and Janice Lynn Harrison of Tacoma, Washington.
Rooters, when you send in 2 Powerhouse wrappers and 15 cents in coin for my Lucky Spot ring, those very same wrappers make you eligible for prizes on the Gala Poochie quiz. Remember, only wrappers sent in for my Lucky Spot ring are used. So send in today to
Powerhouse, Box 8047, Market Station, Los Angeles, California.
You'll get my lucky ring for sure. And maybe you'll also win a 2-wheel bike.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Boy, you know, I'm...
Decide ready for Rudy.
Oh,
look
hi.
at that. It's Polka Dottie, and you have your raincoat on, sweetheart.
Mr. Deedle-Doodle passed by and it was just pouring.
Oh, that's because he thinks he's a reindeer.
That's right. He's...
Stop, oh, Rudy.
Oh, here comes the rain again. Look at that.
Yes, sir,
Oh,
Rudy. Say,
boy.
this sure is silly, Big Todd.
Yes.
Mr. Deedle-Doodle bringing the rain with him just because he thinks he's a reindeer.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. You have to leave, Mr. Deedle-Doodle. You can't stay here. That rain's too
Yes,
much.
Sir Rudy, you know, we'll get our feet wet.
Oh, boy, I'll
Please,
say.
Mr. Deedle-Doodle,
Go
we
ahead.
all love you very much, but you'll have to come back later when
Yeah,
you're
later.
not a reindeer.
That's right. Bye, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Bye.
Oh, boy, that stopped
Jeebus,
again.
how did this all happen anyway?
Well, it's all Poison Zoomack's work. He talked Mr. Deedle-Doodle into believing he's a reindeer.
And that's not all I'm going to talk him into. Just wait until next week, boy.
Uh-oh, are we in trouble? Rooters, you'd better be with us next week at the same time. We need your help against Poison Zoomack. That's the next time. Wow! Wow! Powerhouse presents...
The Rootie Kazootie Club. Who is the boy who is full of zip and joy? He's Rootie Kazootie. Who is the lad who will make you feel so glad? He's Rootie Kazootie.
Meet me next week at the Rootie Kazootie Club. And with me will be Gala Poochie Pup.
So let's all hear a rootin' tootin' cheer for Rootie Kazootie.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. To the rescue. What's this? A bar of Bishop's home-style fudge? What's the big idea? He's got it. He's giving some to the lion. He's caught. No, he's not. They're pals.
We sure are, thanks to Bishop's delicious creamy nut fudge.
Bishop's fudge is luscious, and do I love those nuts.
Comes in vanilla and chocolate, too.
But be sure it's the original. Bishop's home-style nut fudge, only 5 cents. Made by the makers of Powerhouse Candy Bar.
Oh,
boy.
Rudy,
Oh,
look at that.
boy,
He's
look at
back, and with him comes the rain. Please, Mr. Deedle-Doodle, go away. It's raining.
Yeah, we like you, Mr. Deedle-Doodle, but this rain, we're getting absolutely soaking wet, see? You'll have to leave. You'll have to go somewhere else, Mr.
We're
Deedle-Doodle.
sorry to ask you to go, but it's raining. He thinks he's a reindeer.
Yeah,
Big
scare him
Todd.
away, Pooch.